Why is it that when scrolling on X, formerly known as Twitter, you can find whole communities built on racist abuse? Why is it that black people across the diaspora are often the main target? The truth is bigger than trolls. It's about psychology, power, and a platform that quietly rewards hate. And if you've ever wondered why racists obsess over us, why they thrive online, or why their insults feel endless, you're about to find out. Let's be real, racism on X isn't random. When Elon Musk took over in 2022, researchers recorded a surge in racial slurs. Anti-black abuse tripled in some reports. Amnesty International and the Center for Countering Digital Hate showed how moderation weakened, and racists quickly noticed. But the roots go deeper. Since the days of forums and early social media, anonymity has always been a shield for cowards. Racists, many who'd never say these things in the real world, found platforms where hatred wasn't punished but amplified. On X, engagement is king, and anger gets the clicks. The algorithm rewards outrage, which means racism is profitable. So, who are these racists, and why do they behave this way? The psychology of hate. Research in social psychology shows that racism is often less about hatred of others and more about insecurity in themselves. The less confident someone is in their intelligence, income, or status, the more likely they are to cling to group identity as a crutch. Racism becomes their twisted way of feeling superior. Many racists grow up in environments where black people are either absent or presented only through negative stereotypes, gangs, poverty, violence. If the only black people you know are from skewed media portrayals, your brain starts linking us to those patterns. Psychologists call this implicit bias. But here's the difference. Bias can be unlearned. Racism, that's bias weaponized. Most racists aren't lone wolves. They're joiners, people desperate for belonging, who stumble into online echo chambers. They share memes, spread lies, get validation from others just as bitter as them. That digital applause becomes addictive. Hate, ironically, is their community. Studies also show many racists project their own failures onto others, struggling financially, blame immigrants, feeling powerless, attack black success. What they see in us is not who we are, but what they fear in themselves. And here's where X comes in. The platform has become the perfect petri dish for racism. Why? 1. Anonymity. Trolls hide behind fake names, so consequences vanish. 2. Algorithms. Outrage posts are rewarded with more reach. Hate is engagement. 3. Weak moderation. Studies show slurs against black people stay online longer than those against other groups. 4. New tech abuse. Trolls use X's own AI tools to create racist imagery, spreading stereotypes faster than ever. In other words, X isn't just allowing racism, it's feeding it. Just imagine you're Taylor Thompson, the first black woman elected student government president at American University. Pride, celebration. Then in a single moment, everything changes. A day after your inauguration, someone left bananas hanging from nooses around the campus. A grotesque threat aimed at you and your African American sorority. That hateful act was followed by something even darker. The neo-Nazi website, The Daily Stormer, led by Andrew Anglin, published your name, photo, and social media links and encouraged readers to flood your accounts with hate. They called it a troll storm. Brutal messages poured in. Racist, violent, dehumanizing. Your life felt unsafe. You feared leaving your dorm, walking to class, even falling asleep. You developed PTSD, lost weight, dropped to class. Your world unraveled. But Taylor didn't stay silent. She took legal action. The court awarded her over $725,000 in damages and issued a restraining order, powerful justice in the face of hate. Some harassers were ordered to apologize, attend anti-hate counseling, and renounce white supremacy. This was no abstract abuse. This was a real person, in real pain, fighting real hate, and winning on her own terms. The bitter irony is that the racists who spend hours online spewing hate are actually proving their weakness. Neuroscience shows that constant anger and prejudice correlate with lower cognitive flexibility. In simple terms, racism literally makes you dumber over time. Their obsession with us is not power, it's addiction. Think about it. If black people were truly inferior, as racists claim, why dedicate whole accounts, 12-hour days, and thousands of memes just to attack us? You don't obsess over the powerless. You obsess over what threatens you. Racists fear black brilliance, our culture, our resilience, our global influence, so they try to tear it down. And when X rewards their noise, they mistake volume for truth. But let's be clear, their obsession is proof of our impact, not our weakness. So what do we do with this knowledge? Thicken the skin, sharpen the mind. Remember, racist words reflect their insecurity, not your reality. Internalizing their hate is like drinking poison meant for them. Don't feed the trolls. Racists thrive on attention. Sometimes the strongest move is silence and blocking. Your peace is more valuable than their bait. So when you face racism on X and any other platform, remember, you are not powerless and you are not alone. You're part of a global lineage, from Kingston to Kinshasa, from Brixton to Brooklyn, carrying centuries of survival, brilliance, and innovation. Their hate is recycled, tired, predictable. The racist thinks his insult is a weapon, but in truth, it's a mirror, and the reflection says more about him than it ever could about you. Racists on X aren't bold warriors. They're weak souls clinging to hate because they lack self-worth, and X has given them a megaphone. But here's the truth. No platform, no troll, no algorithm can erase the brilliance of the African diaspora. We carry centuries of survival, culture, and creativity. Let them hate, we'll keep building. Let them rant, we'll keep rising. Because in the end, their racism is nothing but noise, and our resilience is the signal that cuts through it all. To the racists out there, I pity you. Hate is a disease, and you've been infected. Somewhere along the line, someone fed you lies, and you believed them because it gave you a sense of belonging, a false sense of superiority. You don't need more hate, you need healing, education, and courage to step out of the echo chamber, because until you face that truth, you'll stay trapped in the very weakness you project onto us. It's Afro Algo, sharing knowledge and wisdom.